Yo, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to Keynote Comics, the channel where you can find comic book reviews, comic book movie reviews, comic book unboxing, everything comics. Between us folks and a few other folks, we do everything here.
Or at least we try.
At least we try. We haven't done anything in a while, but we went to Baltimore Comic Con this weekend, and what did we do?
On-site grading.
On-site grading for the first time. We got our books on-site graded at Baltimore Comic Con by the lovely people at CGC who provide the service. Now, it wasn't without problem, but we were able to get books graded, and that is what is in Brandon's hand that I'm not looking at, and this giant duffel bag. Now, these three books right there, those are the books that I got graded, and this giant duffel bag right here, these are the books that Brandon got graded. What we're gonna do now is see these grades for the first time, at least most of them, because Brandon ended up seeing two of his graded books because he didn't have a choice. They were just
I didn't.
They were just there.
They didn't give me a box, and they had the sign out sheets or whatever that I had to fill out for them on top of the paper. So I saw the first one for this, Bronze Age? Yeah.
Yes.
So saw the grade for the Bronze Age book, and then I saw one of the newer books, for the more modern tier. But other than that, I still got a lot of other books that I still got to see the grades for, and I don't know what it is. So.
Yes. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, be sure to be on the lookout, because if you are subscribed to the channel, you will know one thing, and that is these on-site graded books, they got here before my submitted books to CGC that I submitted at the end of July. I got these books before those books came back. So, still waiting on those books. We're gonna do a video for that, a comparison of the grades that we thought that they were going to be and the grades that they actually ended up being. So like I said, be sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know every time a new video drops, and subscribe to Instagram, Keynote_Comics.
Give it a little tap.
Yeah, just
tap it in.
Yeah, just right
little
there.
tap.
Just tap.
But with that being said, if you have the opportunity to do on-site grading, you give it a try, because why not get your book sooner?
And don't go last minute because the line is going to be long.
Oh yeah, the sooner you can get your book submitted in, the better. So we didn't get to submit our books until Saturday. The event was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we submitted them early Saturday as soon as it opened, as the convention opened. And luckily, where I had to go and pick up my books, they were literally right across from CGC, so that kind of worked out. These books were supposed to be pressed, but there was a little mix-up, so it didn't end up happening. So I had to pick up from the guys, but they basically worked things out with me at Basement Comics. So shout-outs to them. They are gonna be pressing 18 books for me for free, so I brought them to them today.
They sized them.
They hooked me up, so I appreciate it. So shout-outs to them again. And if you notice, Batman 608 RRP is no longer behind us, and no, it did not get sold. Jim Lee was at Baltimore Comic Con, so it got signed, and it is going to be pressed and regraded. So it was a 9.4, so it'll be exciting to see what it comes out to be.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it does not go down. I don't think it should. That'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That would also suck, but we'll see what happens.
All right, so without further ado, let's get to these books. Brandon, I know what books I got graded. I got The Walking Dead 193. I got Black Boy Fly #1, and I got damn, I forgot. Naomi #1. Yeah. Yes. All right, so those are the three books that I got graded. There was supposed to be a fourth book. There was a mix-up with CGC, and we're working with that right now to see what happens. All right, Brandon, what books did you get graded?
Oh God. All right, so I got Tomb of Dracula 10. I got Amazing Spider-Man 194,
mm-hmm.
Legend of Blue Marvel #1,
Mm-hmm.
Black Boy Fly #1.
Yep.
2 copies of X-23 and 2 copies of Invincible Spider-Man
Invincible
Iron Man.
#9.
Yeah.
Or #7. Number 7.
Yeah. That might be it, unless there's something else in there. It was enough books that I got confused. So I don't even know. There was a lot going on that day, and yeah. So let's just get into it. So basically, I'm gonna reveal his books. He's gonna reveal my books, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I forgot Naomi.
Yes, and then Naomi, the San Diego Comic Con. Naomi.
Yeah, so apparently they didn't. I think they didn't have any on their census, so I might have the first one, maybe. I didn't check to see, but I know when I was trying to fill in the thing for logging my books for the on-site grading, it didn't come up with the action or whatever to pick comic or con exclusive or whatever.
I feel like I don't want to start with too much Dracula because that's wild.
I mean, we have a lot of, good stuff. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. There we go.
So many books. Brandon's trying to start a whole ass channel, bro. I said, a whole ass store.
All right.
These are previous graded books. Yeah.
So you call the book, and I'll say what I think the grade is. Let's just do it like that.
All right. So we have. You guys are. So we have Naomi #1, the special convention edition.
But that's the one I saw, so I know it's a 9.8.
Yes,
So.
absolutely.
Woo!
That is a 9.8. I feel like these bags are probably causing glares.
I mean, you can take them out.
All right. Actually, there's the yeah, you go look. It's just yours. I put the other ones down. These are cool. So yeah, we have the Naomi #1. The person who was monitoring the camera has went away. He's doing gross things in the bathroom now. But yeah, so Naomi #1, 9.8 is his first book. All right, how about Adam, Legend of Blue Marvel #1? First appearance of the Blue Marvel and Anti-Man.
So I'm calling. Look. I've always thought that was going to be a 9.8. Hopefully that is a 9.8. That's what I'm looking for. The other one I had, which is actually with Basement Comics. That one's getting pressed. That one's a little beat up, but I'm hoping that one will at least get a 9.6 or a 9.4. But this one should be a 9.8, so I'm hoping a 9.8. Am I right? Okay.
It's a 9.6. You can look. All right, so that is.
Once again, this is like I said, they didn't get pressed, so this means I can resubmit it.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to. I'll hold on to it for a while. This is definitely going to be in my PC, so we'll see what happens when I submit the other one that was actually damaged. So I think none of the stuff was color breaking, so we'll see what it looks like when it comes back from pressing.
All right. Shield yourself again. You're looking.
I was hoping that I didn't have to worry about redoing that one.
Spider-Man Noir #1.
Ooh, 9.8.
Drum roll, please. You may look.
Woo! Shout outs to Harvey. Thank you, Harvey.
It's a 9.8.
So Harvey's the one I got the
9.8.
Batman 608 RRP from. I bought this from him, and then he also hooked me up with some other books. It was like Immortal Hulk #1. It was a variant, and some of the Spider-Man Red Goblin issues. So thank you, Harvey, again.
All right. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man 194. First appearance of Black Cat.
Based off the way they're going, 9.6.
You may reveal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pressing.
It's a 9.4.
Still not bad. I paid $205 for this, so.
All right. Next up is Black boy fly, black, black, black. Boop, 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 boop. Black boy fly.
All right. 9.8.
You may look.
Swag.
9.8.
Whoa. Well. Add it on up there.
Moving on up to the east side. All right.
Wish it was a 10 though.
Hey, man, didn't get pressed.
It didn't. But would that have made a difference? I wonder what it was that they would be like 9.8.
This is X23 #1, the variant cover. This was San Diego Comic Con, right?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now there are 2 books. This is the first one.
9.6.
I'm over here fumbling. Crisis. You may look.
Oh!
We've got
9.8. But one was better than the other one, so then if the other one's next, then I'm calling 9.6 on that next.
The other one is next.
All right. 9.6, that's my call.
All right, you know what? Why not? Why even stop? There you go.
Swag, okay.
So 9.6.
All right.
9.6, 9.8.
Could do it with
2
some price.
copies. If you guys want to purchase them, just hit up bman1155
on eBay.
All right, so the first of 2 Invincible Iron Man #7s. First appearance of Tomo, first appearance of Riri Williams, and a cameo on the last page, and it's the Woman of Power variant cover.
9.6.
Take a look.
All right.
9.6 it is.
So then I'm calling 9.8 on the next one.
All right.
Calling 9.8 on the next one.
And if you want to just check it out,
Damn.
it's also a 9.6.
All right.
Both of these books are 9.6. It's interesting because he did think that one was better than the other, right?
Yeah, because this one has yeah, look at this one right here. You see right there.
Oh yeah. Woo! But this one actually has some decent color breaking spine ticks.
But I don't think they count against that because I mean, so my 9.8 of New Avengers 11, the Ronin.
Well, I'm not talking about the white line down in it. I'm talking about the literal ticks. These could have been pressed out though. These ticks could have been pressed out.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can definitely see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
it is what it is. Like I said, we
9.6
weren't able to get it pressed, so I just was like, all right, I know these books are in decent enough condition that swing it in and see what they get. So
what Brandon doesn't know is I'm going to steal one of these.
dang. Go for it. All right.
All right, and of course he knows the final one. But do you know the final one? What do you think? This Tomb of Dracula. Tomb of Dracula. #10. First appearance of Blade. Ryan, do you want to tell them what it is?
Guys, it hurt my soul. I still made, more money than what I paid for it. So that's the awesome part. It is an 8.0. White pages. But with that being said, we've looked over this multiple times and we know exactly why. And that means that it would most definitely have been way higher if it was pressed and cleaned.
Right.
And it's just because there's it's kind of dirty and there's stuff that would have obviously came out with pressing. So just threw it in there, saw what I got. This is definitely getting resubmitted for a fact because I need this to be a higher grade and it's for my PC. So why not? And then we're gonna put it right up there. Right. I don't even know. Can they even see that?
Oh, War Machine? Probably not.
Nah.
I don't know. There's War Machine.
There's War Machine back there on the wall. Yeah.
All right. I guess it's my turn now.
Cheers.
This is Brandon's books.
you go.
All right. First.
All right, so this is your Black Boy Fly.
Okay.
Where do you think it flew to?
Yours got a 9.8. I am hoping mine is also a 9.8, but I'm gonna say 9.6.
All right. Open your eyes. And it is
A 9.8. Oh, thank God.
swag.
Super swag. Swag, 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 swag.
So, if you guys aren't hip, the story behind these Black Boy Fly issues is one, there's a really rare books, only about 100. Yeah, no, actually, only 100 made. I bought this online on eBay. Thought I was getting one book with the limited edition poster, which is only 50 made. Turns out we ended up getting 2 books plus the poster, so that's awesome that both of them came out as 9.8s. And I'm pretty sure this had something on it that was like, yeah, this corner right here, but you know.
Yeah, it was like a little bend.
Yeah, no, you can actually see it right. That's like right there. So it's interesting how they're doing this stuff, but mine doesn't have that or anything at all. So mine got a 9.8 and he's got a 9.8. So you know, it's always interesting with this grading stuff.
Well, yours had a little bend too, I think.
Nah, it had let's see. It was this thing right here, and it's so slight, like there's no color breaking or anything. It's in that top corner on this side. Can you see it?
Wait, this is yours, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I don't see anything actually right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's so hard. You really gotta look.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but I was saying just get it pressed. Actually, I mean,
I'm cool with the
I hadn't
9.8.
noticed. I didn't notice, but there's stuff in these cases. It really worked. Like, hold on, look at my case. Look at his face. Look at Flyboy's face.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah. And there's
No.
it's in the case, and it's also in your case. It's on his left eyebrow and on his lip.
Okay. Well,
maybe you have to get these reholed.
but it looks like yours has more.
Mine has way more.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like this is hair. This is like human hair. Hair.
Well, welcome to Onsite Grading, guys.
Yeah, more back here. Wait, no, that's outside. Anyways, all right. Next book.
All right, so this next book is Naomi, #1, the regular edition.
All right, so the regular edition.
Yep.
I had it out. All right, so let's talk about Naomi. Naomi, when we first bought it, I bought it like I think the second week that it was out, and it was just I was like, yo, I want to get it because it's a black character, and I messed with it. Didn't know that there was going to be that super boom that there was that first month or so, or 2 months really, of the book being released. So I got it. It was just sitting in my my long box, well, my short bin, and it was just sitting there, no bag, no board, for like probably a month. I was like, oh, I should bag and board that. So I'm thinking it's a 9.4 because of the reckless abandonment that I decided to give it while I had it in my possession until I bagged and boarded.
Oh, you're close. It's a 9.6.
All right. Oh, you bet. Oh.
Sweet.
Oh, cool. And yeah, okay, so I can see this has the white spine as well. So
yeah, so I don't think they grade off of that.
Yeah, they shouldn't. All right, that's good. This is good. I'm happy. It was just in my for far too long because I was just gonna read it. Like I didn't know.
I still got my copy that I purchased as well when it was released to get done. So I already bought a 9/8 copy, so I just did that to secure it. Yeah, that is everywhere. Wow. You don't see it all in here?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, is it on the bag? It has to be the bag, like the bag that's inside of it. Cause yeah, that's certainly not air, but these are scratches. Like this, yeah, it's the bag that's inside of it, I think. Cause yeah, it's all here, here, up here, 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 all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere on this case. And like, it also, if you look at it like a certain angle, you can see like even the case, like it looks cracked, like right here. Like, I don't know if you can see it here. But that's actually, it's the same on this.
Yeah.
It's the same on this Black Boy Fly. It's the same on your Black Boy Fly. It's the same on all these cases.
That's
yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah, it's the same on all of these cases. When we're done, just look. You have to look from this angle because it's perfect for you.
Oh no, but I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, but I mean, like you could see it on all of these cases if you come from this angle.
Okay.
But one more book, so that's not a problem.
All right, so this last book is The Walking Dead 193.
Walking Dead 193.
It's the last issue.
Last issue of The Walking Dead.
Story behind this book, I picked this up for Shahir.
Yeah.
We're gonna be sharing this book.
Brandon didn't want to buy it.
No, that's not true. I had other books.
Oh wait, no. You
they
said
only
there
allowed
was
us one copy. Yeah. So
yeah.
I can only get one copy, so I can pick up one. And I wasn't reading Walking Dead heavily or really much at all, so I mean, I was like, sure.
And I was like, yo, should I get the final issue? And he was like, I don't see why not. I was like, cool, just grab it for me.
Yeah, so
he grabbed it for me.
I was supposed to go to another store and try to pick up a copy, but I was like, I was too lazy. It was too hot that day, so I was just like, I was already out. I had already broken a sweat just from that adventure, so I was just like, all right. So, what do you think the grade is?
All right, I mean,
it was a pretty solid book.
I've been getting lucky with 9.8s. I think this one was a 9.6. I definitely read this book, so.
Well, you were absolutely wrong.
Fucking 9.8. All right, great.
Because when I got this, I was like, yo, this book looks like it could be a 9.8. It was really solid. Good. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
Bro, there is a broken piece in this one.
Oh, what the?
What was happening at CGC?
Okay, let's just put it like this. All right, and it probably is still showing that same stuff right now if we go to check our submissions.
Uh-huh.
It was saying grading and quality control. How is this quality control? What happened was, this is the thing. CGC has to start recognizing that they're taking on too much than what they can actually handle. The people that were there, providing the service for this, definitely seemed overwhelmed. When we were submitting our books Saturday morning, one of the guys said, I don't think they're gonna make it, or something like that, something along those lines.
Said it it could have been said in jest, but it sounded like he was serious about it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people submitting their books, and I mean, why not? Because it's on-site grading. You're expecting to get your books back within, by the end of the con. And so you have to expect a lot of people to show up and drop their books off. So I don't know, like they might have to take a time to sit down and think and be like, all right, we need to figure out a better process for these things.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a certain cutoff time, a certain day. Maybe it's only like one day, I guess, that you can submit for the con, and then the other 2 days are taken to just grade them. But hopefully which is probably the case, because it's going to be the case with most companies that, you're trying to collect as much money as possible. But the thing is, the product is,
Yeah.
And the thing is, now I'm pretty sure they would re-slab this for you, but it's the fact now you got to go ship it out, and they got to redo it, and then you have to worry about, because then they have to regrade it, and then you're like, all right, well, is it going to come back?
I don't know. They don't regrade when they rehold it, do they? I don't think they do.
I think they do.
Only if you press it. I think you get a reholder without getting a regrade.
I don't know. I'd have to watch that video.
Yeah,
with them again.
because it's a much cheaper price, so I don't see why they would.
Yeah,
charge
but
again.
still, But anyways, it was a great experience to go there and have to go through all this. It's definitely a learning process. So I think that's a plus in my opinion.
There was a lot of things that we learned. For instance, in my opinion, I think price points they're actually pretty fair. Like if you're gonna go and want to get your book graded, like $35 for the modern books and $65 for the under 400, and then $95. Like I think the pricing is pretty fair, especially since you're gonna get them in 2 days or 1 day if you're dropping them off on Saturday and they have the time. I think it's actually a really good turnaround, and like if you need to. But what I would say is that financially, I think that it is better to be on the Brandon side than on my side, because I ended up with 3 books. So well, it was supposed to be 4, but anyways, I ended up with 3 books graded, which is cool. But if you think about spending $65 to go to the convention, if you add those on to the amount of money that you spent getting your books graded, it's way pricier. So if you're going there, I would suggest having a decent amount of books. I saw people going out with boxes. There was one guy, he had like 3. He had a full long box, maybe even bigger than a long box. Definitely 2 short bins and a full book bag.
Well, no, because he had actually the boxes that they had.
And the boxes that the books were in, and he was just pushing them.
So he basically had the 2.
He had 2 big boxes on the long box on the top, and then 2 more smaller boxes and on top of that in a full backpack.
And he didn't come there with a hand truck or anything. He was pushing the thing on the carpet. I don't know how he even made it, and it was raining. It's been raining all day.
I have no idea how he got it.
So shout out to him if he was successful, getting out of there.
If we weren't in line, I probably would have offered him some pop out. I'd be like, yo, where are you parked? Like, because this is wild. But I suggest definitely getting there early. If you get there Friday or Saturday, really, really early, I would suggest that. I would suggest having a decent amount of books. Especially if you want to flip them, I would definitely suggest, having a decent amount of books in stock that you want to get graded. And I would suggest get in line right before the cutoff, because that does end up being a pretty significant line when you're in there. And I think that's about it. Do you have any other tips?
Not off the top of my head, not that I can think of.
Yeah. But I would definitely say that. I would definitely say...
Just what I was basically talking about earlier. If the places has on-site grading, get there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Don't wait. I paid for a 3-day pass, but I was like, all right, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of an issue, because we'll get there early enough on Saturday. That should be plenty of time to submit and let them, do their thing, which, I mean, essentially that worked out, because we got the books back, on Sunday, so it's not like they had to ship it to us. Yeah. But it probably would have been better if I had went Friday, submitted them, gave them all that time from Friday going into Saturday, and I probably could have been able to pick up my books earlier or whatever. Yeah,
and also be chill, because it was a little nerve-wracking. I remember last night, I was just like, oh man, what are these books going to end up being?
Yeah, I especially me. Yeah, because since I didn't get them pressed the way I wanted to, I was like, I have no idea. So
yeah, so it was a really interesting day, and then pretty much all day I was refreshing, because when I woke up, it was still received, and then I was like, and then I got the thing that said a grading scheduled / quarterly check. Obviously, like we said, the quality check maybe wasn't the greatest, but
there's no way you can miss this. Like that piece of plastic in there is evident. It's like you don't even have to try and search for it. You can literally, I feel like.
And it's on black, so it's so contrast. Like if I zoom in on this, you could probably see it.
Let's see what we got.
But that's it. Happy with the grades. I got 3 9/8. I don't know what that 4th book would have been if it would have got graded, but 3 9/8. Not mad at it.
I'm not 100% happy with my grades, but I am happy enough because I know that basically what I was predicting would happen was fairly solid, because like I said, if they had gotten pressed, we would be like,
yeah. That's just, I mean, bright side, you saved money on the 9/8.
I did.
So hey, that's at least a good thing. And ended up getting a few books for free. So
right, but the biggest ones I was
for free.
I mean, I wasn't concerned about Black Boy Fly. I wasn't concerned about Naomi. I was only concerned really about Tomb of Dracula, Spider-Man 194, and Legend of Blue Marvel. Yeah. So, because I mean, the Invincible Iron Mans I'm probably going to sell, maybe.
I said I'm stealing one, so that's fine.
And then the X-23, I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll probably sell the 9.8 and keep the 9.6 for myself, and then just resubmit it. I mean, I'll press it and resubmit it at some point.
You know what I noticed? So CGC doesn't acknowledge Naomi as the first appearance of Naomi.
They haven't figured that. I mean, I don't know. This is how deep are we now? This should be a thing.
It's February, so 8 months. I just looked at that one. It's like,
but see, that was understandable because that was part of the first batch. But now we're, almost in what we're about to be in November. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not even on there either. So yeah.
All right.
But at least it says convention edition.
Yeah. Other way.
Lock it.
All right. That's gonna do it, everybody. Like I said, got more books coming. I'm definitely gonna get more books rated over this holiday season, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. And I'm going to be submitting books to CBCS. That's what it is, right? CBCS.
Yes.
I totally blanked. I was like, hopefully that's the right thing. Yeah. CBCS. I'm going to be submitting 2 books that were signed already, just to see how that whole signature verification thing goes.
And stay tuned because we're going to be also doing the recap video for Baltimore Comic Con, and I gotta finally record this whole discussion video on this book because a lot of big things are happening. This is a book that you want to be paying attention to because these big things are happening. Let's put it like this. They're making a whole theme park dedicated to this in a museum style, like art setting. That's how big it's getting. And it seems like the next issue is going to be coming out soon, I believe, because they recently dropped a print at New York. Was it New York Comic Con? Was that what it?
New York.
Yeah, New York Comic Con. And apparently that print, someone told me that the person that got the print for them was talking to Sajjad Shah. And pretty much the print is supposed to be the cover for the next book. This book was 2017, that's what it says on the label. We're in 2019, so it's been some time. Like, people have been waiting for this next book. Like, this is only book 1, and this actually realistically is supposed to be the preview issue. I don't even think they're going to be re-releasing this book, but we'll see. So stay tuned, we'll get into it. I'll tell you about the stuff that I got to have the conversation with the artist of the cover, and he told me some things and all the other stuff that's going on. But once again, this is Keynote Comics. I'm Brandon Griggs.
I'm a stickler.
He's a stickler. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe because we know we always have different content. We're trying to make our stuff different. We don't know how to fully make it different, but we're working on it. We don't want to be continue doing unboxings all the time, which they're going to continue to come, but we also don't want to be continually doing.
Brandon tried to steal my welcome dude.
But we don't want to continue to keep doing reaction videos either. So that's kind of why we slowed down on putting videos out. We're trying to do some different things for you guys. And
now the algorithm has screwed us. So please subscribe and please like, because we need to get back into the algorithm's good graces. That Birds of Prey reaction video did nothing. So yes, please like, please
it'll
subscribe.
be greatly appreciated though.
Yes.
So once again, if you like what you guys see, you like the quality that we're putting in with the content, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and keep us locked in. Peace, guys.
Peace.